What up, everybody? Welcome to Fishy Hour. It's a Monday. Hope you're having a good Monday, a good start of the week. Hope you had a good day at work today. First day back from the weekend. Hope everything is well. Welcome to the show. Let's get this show started. Go a little pop top action. Put a little background music on. Keep it spicy. Let's get to these chats. What's up, everybody? Leonard in the house. Let's go, Leonard. Number one. You're the best around. No one's ever gonna keep you down. Nice job, Leonard. Leonard in here with the first comment of the day. Welcome, Leonard. Salty Dangler following close with the second. Nice. We'll give the first comment to Leonard, and we'll give the first like to Salty. What up, Busy? I see you in there. Chef Pedro in the house. Marvin, what up? Welcome back, guys. Mr. Cal, Cave Dog. Once again, Cal, thanks for the tacos. Those things were delicious. So thank you. But I've been off the chain ever since. I've been off the chain ever since. Eating rice, eating burritos, eating all kinds of carbs. But I've reined it in today. I started back on my keto diet today. We'll talk about that in a bit. Let's keep it going. Let's see. I see Captain Dan in the house. What up, Captain Dan? Let's go. 42320. It's been a while since I've seen the 42320 in the chat, guys. Hit me with that. Salty Dan. Okay, cool. I see Nightbot welcoming everybody. Nice job. Nice job, Nightbot. Benjamin, what up, dude? Welcome back. What's going on, everybody? Fishing family. That's right, dude. Fishing family is right. What up, Iron Fish? Welcome back. Let's go. Doug. I saw Doug this weekend too. That was cool. I saw Doug all decked out on his motorcycle riding gear. He looked like a Terminator or something. It was pretty cool. Very cool. Nice seeing you, Doug. Nice seeing you. I saw also Jeff, OCT. Saw Jeff out there. Good stuff. It was a good weekend for me. Let's see, and we'll talk a little bit more about that too down the road, on the show. I see. Let's see who else I see in here. I see. Oops. I scrolled too fast. I see Benny Moreno. What up, Benny? Welcome back. Yeah, I took a hiatus as well. Oh, very cool. Dude, it's always good to start your own company, man. Nice job. Congratulations on that, on even getting started. And it's awesome to hear that it's like getting off the ground. That's even better. So congratulations to you, dude. That's awesome. Very cool. Mr. C. Samurai in the house. Let's go. What up, Kevin? Glad to have you here, dude. Glad you're here. Very cool. Let's see who else we got in here. We got Benny's trying. Okay, cool. Okay. I like that. Benny trying to get some advice here on some. I don't know a lot about boats, Benny, but the guys in the chat, they know a lot. So perfect place to ask. Dave Rage in the house. What up? Let's go. Oh, I see Todd. TB Metal Art in the house. What up, Todd? Welcome back. TBMetalArt.com, guys. You can type in exclamation point TB Metal Art at any time in the chat, and the Nightbot will give you a link direct to some of the best. I'd say the best metal artwork you can get. He doesn't only do fish. He'll also do signs. Just kidding. He does a bunch of amazing things with metal and paint. If you have an idea, hit up Todd. If he can't make it happen, I doubt you're gonna find someone that's gonna make it happen. He's got all the skill sets to make your metal project come true. Okay, and he's like an awesome dude. All right, keep it going. I got Brian. What up, Brian? Brian likes to fish in the house. I saw Brian this weekend too. He almost ran me over with his boat. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Saltwater Slayer in the house. Let's go. Welcome back. Go Bay Creepers. That's funny. Section 8 fishing. Let's go. Section 8 is a crazy house. Section 8 in the crazy house. What up, dude? Welcome back, Section 8 fishing. Sound fishing in the house. What's up? Let's go, Anthony. I see Brad is back. What up, Brad? Welcome back. And one-handed angler. What up, Darren? Let's go. All right, guys. So that's a shout outs. As I see people come in, I'll shout more people out. So thanks for coming by, guys. Thanks for hanging out on this beautiful Monday. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best pop top you ever heard in your life, 1 being the worst, rate this pop top. All right. How was that? What was that? Bit Ready and thirsty. Let's go. What up, coach? I'm glad. Ready and 30? Perfect, coach. That's perfect. That's perfect timing. 9.756295. Let's go. Next TB Metal art project. Nice. Everybody's allowed to ask Todd to work on their metal project except for Brian. Brian is banned. He can no longer ask for projects. See Salty Dangler in the house. It's, all right. See the scores. See the scores coming in. All right. Okay. Not bad. I'll take that, guys. Cheers. Happy Monday, guys. Let me know what you're drinking in the chat. Let's go. Oh yeah. It's got the bite of a regular soda, but none of the sugar. Hashtag not sponsored. But you know what I'm drinking, boys. I'm drinking Zevia. Let's go. Banned. Brian is banned. SM Fishing, what up, dude? Welcome to the chat. 805, let's go. SM Fishing, are you from the 805? What part of Ventura County are you from? No, SM Fishing is drinking 805. He's drinking the 805 beer. Got it. But I said, nah, I just like to challenge Todd. Good for his brain. Oh, that's good. It's good. It's true. It's true. Lemonade and some water. Banned until the wallet starts opening. Nice. Santa Clarita. Okay, cool. All right, I know where that is. Very cool. Santa Clarita is like where Six Flags is, right? I used to go to Six. I had a season pass to go to Six Flags there when I was in middle school, I think. That was like some of the best times of my life right there. Of my young life. Betty with a 10, let's go. Very cool. Yeah, it's a cool area. I didn't realize how cool of a fishing resource we had right there, Lake Piru. You can fish Lake Piru. I never fished it, dude. I didn't get to fishing until I moved away from Ventura County and moved down to San Diego. That's crazy, huh? All right. So today, guys, I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Feel free to call in. Castaic Lake, that's right, dude. I even used to do work for the Castaic Lake Water Agency. I used to do some IT work for them, and I never got into fishing until I moved down to San Diego. Isn't that crazy? As a matter of fact, funny story. I can't remember her last name, but her name was I think her first name was Valerie, and she was I don't know. She was like some kind of director of like the Castaic Lake Water Agency, and I don't even say she was a director. She was like some kind of like executive of that organization, right? And so I had to go into her office to fix computer network stuff, right? To fix like either her computer or like her email. I forget what it was. Like I think it was maybe like I think it was an issue with her like her BlackBerry or her device not syncing up her email. So I had to go look at the settings, and she had pictures of her on a kayak, like with like a white sea bass on her lap, you know, like. And I remember like thinking, dang, that's a huge fish. Like, and I talked to her about kayak fishing, but it was just kind of like one of those things where like, I'd never thought I would be the one doing that too, you know. I mean, not that I've caught a white sea bass on a kayak, right? But I'm just saying like that kayak fishing. I didn't know kayak fishing was gonna be such a big part of my life back then, right? So. Anyway, that's cool. That reminds me of that time. Crazy times. Crazy. I think it was like in 2000. Shoot, I don't know, 2003, 2004. It was a while back. I know, right? She's probably. I think she was probably fishing off of like Malibu or something, you know. Yeah. No, I didn't think about kayak fishing. Like that was like in 2000. I don't know, 2003. I'm thinking 2004. And like years later, I moved to San Diego, so like it had nothing to do with it. But that's the first time I saw anybody like catch fish on a kayak. She had like the full on, like I remember her. She had like the full on like offshore setup, you know. It was pretty cool. I don't remember if it was a Hobie or not. I just remember it was a blue kayak. when she had like a big old fish on her lap. It's pretty cool. Anyways, a cool lady. Fun fact, fun story time. All right, so I'm gonna open up the phone lines. You can call in if you need some fishing advice. You can call in to share a fishing story that happened the past month or so, right? The past couple of weeks of fishing, whatever you've been up to. If you had any kind of insights, like you finally figured something out and you want to share with the community, that's a perfect thing to call about, okay? But mostly, I want to just make myself available for you if you have any questions. Call me. My phone's in a ring. I'm going to pick it up on the soundboard. Everybody's going to be able to hear what you're asking, and we'll kind of have a little conversation. I'll ask a little bit about you. It's kind of my favorite part of this is getting to know you guys a little bit better, because I'm always the one talking, right? It's nice to be able to hear your feedback and actually like get to ask you guys questions, because it's like it brings out a little interviewer in me, so I enjoy that. Okay, so I'll put the phone up on the screen, and then I'm going to move on to Still Got It, which is the next topic, but it means that I'm expecting you guys to call me and interrupt me. Okay, so try to interrupt me before I get too winded on these other topics. Okay, and then in about 20 minutes, we're gonna call Coach and we're gonna do the fish reports, okay, with Coach. But that's a plan for today. Let's put this phone on the screen. Oh, I gotta go get the phone without messing up the topics. Give me a second. Bam. Get the phone. Oh, interesting. Oops. Sorry, guys. There it is. And I gotta block this. Gotta put this here. Bam. There we go. On the fly, even. All right. So it's so you can make a clip from the live stream. Oh, cool. What is this clip option on the screen? You can clip your favorite part of the stream and make a highlight, I think. When you make a clip, where does it publish to? That's interesting. Why don't you try it, Brian? Try making a clip. I'm not sure if you actually can make a clip and you publish it to your... That's interesting. Interesting. I wonder how that works. I enjoyed your Saturday live feed. Oh, Benny, that was fun, dude. That was fun. We're going to talk about that next. All right, so at any point, the phone number's on the screen. When I get a call, I'm going to take the phone number off the screen. We're going to have a little conversation. It'll be like 2-3 minutes, something quick. You know, just share something fun that you did this weekend or whatever. And then we'll keep it going from there. I want to get more calls going on Mondays. That's my goal. Okay? But let's move on to the next topic. So, Still Got It. Talking about me. And I haven't been going out to fish lately. I've been busy at home with the fam and like with the games, honestly, right? And it's easier for me to stay home and game, but I've made myself go out on Saturday, and it was good, guys. It was fun. I got out a little late, but I got out there, caught some fish, got some sun, got some wind, got some exercise. It's good. And it was overall a fun day. I forgot how much of a pain it is to get all my stuff ready to go fishing, right? Like when I fish on Spotty Bowl days, I don't take any recording stuff and I don't take any phones, any streaming stuff. I just get my stuff, my fishing gear, and I go fish. So I haven't streamed live in a while. And so I just had to remember, like, okay, I need batteries for this. I need batteries for that. I need extra batteries. I need a stand. I need my phone holder. I need all the other stuff that you don't think about when you just want to go fish. Did you bring your pocket rolled tacos? I didn't bring my pocket rolled tacos, but here's how I went. It was a beautiful day, actually. It wasn't that bad. I took off 2 layers before I even got on the water. It was that warm. So I took off 1 layer in the truck, and then immediately took off the next layer when we got there. And I launched my kayak over at Liberty Station, and it was fun. I got out there, got my line wet, and started scraping up fish. I caught 5 spotties and a mackerel. So funny. But then like I remembered that we had the, what is it called? Fisherman's Landing store had that deal going on Saturday and Sunday, right? Where they had seminars and a bunch of other stuff and a bunch of deals. So I figured, you know what? I'm already over here. It might be a good idea to swing by and check that place out. So on my way out, caught a couple fish, and then I see this madman on a boat, just like out of control, doing like S patterns, coming right at me, and my life flashed before my eyes, boys. I was like, who is this maniac? Who is this maniac trying to kill me? I'm just kidding, guys. It was Brian. it was Brian and Salty were out there practicing, looking for the fish. It wasn't that bad, guys. He didn't get close. It wasn't dangerous at all. I just like to exaggerate sometimes, you know, for effect. And so I got to talk to Brian and Salty for a little bit, which is really cool. Kind of caught me a little bit off guard. I wasn't expecting to see those guys there. But it was fun. It was good to see them. It's good to see you guys. You guys look healthy. You guys look like professional anglers. I like it. Yeah, I got stream sniped. It was pretty cool. It was fun. It was good seeing you guys. So we said hello. We talked for a little bit, and then they had to get back to the business of catching fish. I had to get back to the business of pretending to catch fish. So I made my way over to America's Cup. Got in there, fished some docks, had some success. So it was a good day. The day was shaping up to be even better, right? Salty, we did stream snipe him. That's funny. And so I made it into America's Cup Harbor, and it was super low tide. It was like the lowest tide I've seen in there. Yes, but did you mark their spots? No, they came and poached my spot. They came in. What up, SoCal Steve in the house? Let's go. What up, Steve? Welcome back. So I go to what is it? Fisherman's Landing, and there's like a little wall, a little retention wall right there, retainment wall, whatever. And there's like the sand, but it's so low tide that when I get to the actual like sand, it's just mud. It's just like really deep mud, and I try to step out of the kayak to walk to the store and check it out, and my boot just starts to sink into the mud, and it's going in like 6 inches, 8 inches, and I still haven't even put all my weight on that foot. So I retreat, and I see it, and I hear somebody say, "You can't park your kayak there." And I was like, "Oh, must be a security guy or something." And it ended up being Cal. So I look up, and it's Cal. He's just like smiling and laughing because he thought he got me. You got me, Cal. You got me. And I'm gonna go around to the other side where I'm not gonna sink into the quicksand, or so I thought. So I backed up, went back around to like under Mitch's Fine Seafood, right? And the mud is pretty much doing the same thing there too. So long story short, I struggled to get out of I struggled to make it through the mud. I have to hold my first step out of the kayak. My boot just goes all the way into the mud, and the water goes into my boot. The worst. So I use the kayak as like leverage to get my boot out of the mud, and I make my way to the top of the little wall. Take off my boot in shame and let all the water out in front of all the tourists. They're like, "Dang, that guy must be an amateur. He doesn't know how to do it." But it was fun because Cal was out there. We're hanging out, and then Cal was on his way to get some lunch actually. So he goes to Mitch's and get some lunch, and we hang out for a little bit. But I'm like, "All right, Cal, I'm gonna go check out the shop and see what deals they have over there." And I make my way over there, and I run across Jeff from One Cool Tuna. That's one cool dude. Jeff, guys, very cool dude. So I say hello to him. We talk for a little bit, and then I see this tall guy in like full motorcycle outfit, and I'm like, damn, that guy sounds familiar. That guy looks familiar. And I'm like, oh, dude, that's why you in the house. He's like, oh, so yeah, Doug was there too. So I talked to Doug for a little bit too. That was cool. And I'm feeling good, guys. Like, I feel like the king of the Bay, guys. I feel like, woo, I know everybody in the Bay. Like, everybody's saying hello to me. It was amazing. So I walk into the shop and run into some more people, which is super fun too. And then I got to show basically on stream like some of the deals they had going. So if you missed it, there's some good buy two get one or buy two get one or something like that. There's a lot of good deals. Kevin, they had that Fish Labs backpack. It's like a $250 backpack. They had it for like $200. They had $50 off of it. I still didn't pull the trigger on it though, but that's a nice backpack. Fish Labs, let me know. Hook me up. And then I'm done with the touring the facility, touring the shop, and I'm looking for Cal because I just want to say goodbye to Cal before I try to launch again. And I see I finally find Cal again. He's over at Mitch's, and I was like, all right, Cal, I'll see you next time, right? And he's like, I got you some tacos, and I was like, oh, let's do this. So I have a seat. We hang out for a little bit. We did a little taco talk session, taco talking. We had he got me some yellowtail tacos from Mitch's, and I haven't had the yellowtail tacos there, dude. They're pretty good. They have they put a nice little crisp on them, and the seasoning on them is perfect. So you gotta try them out. That unfortunately got me started on the keto. That derailed my keto train because I couldn't not eat those tacos, guys. So I enjoyed them thoroughly, and it was for a great cause. And I'm so happy that I got to have a meal with Cal. Cal's an awesome dude. He's always supportive of the stuff I'm doing. So Cal, thank you so much for lunch that day, and for being such an awesome member of this community. Okay. Oh, I see Roy in the house and Muto. What up, Muto? Welcome back. Yeah. So it was a cool day. After that, Cal had to get back to work, so I jumped on my kayak, washed my socks in dirty bay water, and hung it out to dry on one of my rods while I continued to catch fish. And then by then the wind had picked up like crazy, so I started making my way back, and it was pretty fun. I still caught some more fish on the way back. That's funny. Yeah, they said they were keto. That's funny. No, but that was cool. That was my day, guys. When I say still got it, it's just a funny thing. I'm just saying, like, I still remember how to fish, and it was good to be out there with Cal and seeing you guys out there. So very cool. All right. So what I'm gonna do over here is I'm gonna start blocking off these. Bam, bam. I took down the phone lines. If you guys want to call, let me know, and I'll put the phone back up. Otherwise, I'm gonna take the phone off the wall, off of the screen, because I want it up there if nobody's gonna call. Okay. So this brings me to what I call that MMFC feeling, guys. Uh-oh. That backpack looked sick, perfect for a short. Yeah, Saltwater Slayer. That backpack is amazing. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, I want this. And I saw the price tag. I was like, oh, I don't want this. I don't want this. It's just expensive, man. Your lucky day. I have another pair of Lucas socks. Yes. So Captain Dan gave me this pair of Lucas oil socks, right? I don't remember when you gave them to me, Captain Dan. I think you gave them to me. Oh yeah, you did. You gave them to me at the results for the Spotty Bowl last year, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, pair of socks. All right, that's cool. And then I tried them on, and I think they're set up for motorcycle riding. I have to wear those big boots, like dirt bike riding. So they're really comfortable, and they They wick the sweat, and they're just great socks. So I've been wearing them with my rollerblades, and then I wore them that day in my boots because they're just comfortable socks. And I was bummed out when I got mud all over them. So Captain Dan got me another pair. Let's go. Very cool. I did say they were yellowtail keto tacos, but I was messing around. They're not keto. They weren't keto at all, but they were still delicious. I've been wanting a backpack like that for all. Oh, Leonard, dude, that backpack is like, what I like about it the most is that it just sits up, right? It's like it sits up. It's got the rod holders on the sides, and then you can unzip the whole front to pull out the containers with your lures and stuff. I mean, it's a pretty big backpack. You probably don't need that much stuff to short pound. But I want it because it has the rod holders on the sides. I figure I could use one of those rod holders as like a camera boom, you know, for live streaming. Let's go. For $250, I can get a Shimano Nasi and a Phoenix feather without tax. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's just super expensive, but there's a lot of technology. There's a lot of labor in it, right? There's a lot of labor in it because it's a lot of stitching and a lot of pockets and a lot of stuff. But like, yeah, $250 seems it's like steep. It's steep, but who knows what it costs to make it, you know? Like, I made these sling bags I made these sling bags, and I got a couple of samples made here in by a local company with like Cordura and a lining and everything. It looked sweet. I have two of them. I actually have one of them because I gave them to my dad. I got 2 prototypes made, and the prototypes were gonna cost like, well, the prototypes like my cost to get them made. Like I was trying to do like all like material and labor in the United States, right? It was gonna cost me like I think it was like $80 per bag, and it was just a sling bag, right? It was just a sling bag. I think you guys probably saw it. It's a sling bag. It kind of looks like a triangle, and I put like a almost like a molly type system on the front, where you can put like your pliers, your scissors, and like 2 little D-rings, so you can hook up like a tether to your tools. And that cost me about $75 to $80 each to make them. I mean, I would have had to sell them for like $100, and like $100 for a sling bag. You know, it's like, even if it did have like, it was gonna be like a spotty bag, you know, or something like that. But like, even to do that, it was so expensive to even get the bag made that I just decided not to make it because I would have to sell it for like 100, 120. Right. So I didn't do it. One of these days I'll show you the one I do have. It's pretty cool. It's a cool design. But yeah, so I can see the dilemma there. It's a nice bag, but it's just not. It's not within my price range right now. Right. I could buy a lot of other gear for that. All right. Enough of that. Where were we? All right. That MMFC feeling. Coach, am I over on time? Oh, I'm perfect. I'm right on time. Okay. We're going to do the MMFC feeling, and then we're going to go to Coach, and then we'll come back to skunk off day. Okay. The MMFC feeling, guys, is that feeling that you feel like you're at home on the bay, because you run into people that you recognize from the show. You run into your friends that you have made through like the Discord page, right? Through our Discord server. I mean, at this point, we're getting close to 300 people in the Discord, and I know not all 300 of us are active, but that's fine. You know, like, come in when you can and say hello, and just so that we know that you're still there, that you're still here, right? And it's a cool feeling, guys. It's a cool feeling to have friends. Oh, let's go. I gotta pause the music over here. Let's go. Iron Fish in the house, becoming a full-fledged Mad Max Fishing Club member. Welcome to the clubhouse. Now you get exclusive access to the little shield, some emotes you can use, emojis for the club, and of course you get all access to the virtual MMFC clubhouse, located conveniently on the shores of San Diego Bay, own private dock, tiki lounge, showers, private parking, dock where you can anchor, where you can dock your kayak. We have those little kayak launching things where you're just gonna put them on the dock and they roll off the roller with you on it. So yeah, for your convenience. welcome, Ironfish. Welcome to the club. Very cool. So take advantage of this. Take advantage of the stuff, Ironfish. We have a 10% discount for members like you on anything MMFC related in the shop. So shop.romancastro.com. And of course, welcome to the show. Welcome to the community. Very cool. So what I'm saying, guys, is when I first moved to San Diego. Oh, 310 in Discord. Let's go. It's too late to join Spotty Bowl. It ain't too late to join Spotty Bowl. It might be too late. Are we 3 sessions in or 2 sessions in? Hold on, I got it right here. Let me tell you. It's not too late. Is it? No, it's not too late. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sessions of Spotty Bowl and 2 mulligans. We've only had 2 sessions actually. So if you join now, you'll just have to fish every single session going forward, but you won't be at a disadvantage. Okay? You'll have 6 available fishing sessions to you. So if you want to join Spotty Bowl, you should. SpottyBowl.com. Okay? Blood in, blood out, says Cal. Let's go. Bass Pro Shop has a backpack, stands up, zip tie. Oh, very cool. Okay. Just dropped my iPad and shattered my screen. No, Dave Rage, why? No, that sucks. Cool. So let's finish this thought here, guys. The MMFC feeling. So it's just been great. The community's built. Okay. Now, if somebody's new to the our fishing world, our fishing community here, right? We are the what do you call it? The most welcoming option, I think, right, for a new angler. So also, if you're a experienced angler and you're just tired of the BS and you just want to talk about fishing, you just want to fish, you just want to go out with fishing friends, this is a place. So I'm super happy that you guys are here, and I'm just super happy that it's hard to explain, guys. It's like, you tell me, have you guys had your MMFC feeling moment? Have you guys had that MMFC feeling where you're out there on the water and you come across some dudes and they happen to be MMFC also, right? Or like or you know them because of MMFC, right? So let me know. There's a guy at Swap Me that fixes. Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, that's true. Man, that sucks. Yeah, that's true. A moment of silence for Dave Rage's iPad. Man, that's what I'm looking forward to with great peeps. There you go. Very cool. Exactly. There you go, Ironfish. Ironfish, make sure you join our Discord. ! Discord. That's where all of the action happens. Okay. I mean, all the action means, like, basically take this chat here that you're watching feed through, and you'll see the same kind of situation in Discord. So you can continue to communicate with me and with each other when the show is not running, right? This is where we talk and have like a little, almost like a club meeting, right? Share the good vibes, share some insights. And then when the show is not currently live, you can still interact with me and the rest of the guys in the group and ask your questions. And you don't have to worry about getting beat up for asking a beginner question or all that we ask is that all your interactions are respectful and with good intent, right? Honest and with good intent. That's all that we ask for. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get my phone set up so I can call Coach on the bat phone line, on the wharf line. Oops. 1 second. There it is. I'm a little bit over, Coach. Sorry. 5 minutes over. There we go. Let's see if Coach is on. I think I beat Coach. I think I'm more early than Coach. Coach, did I beat you? I got another segment. Yes, Kevin, you can call in. Coach, I don't see you on. I'm assuming you need a couple more minutes, so I'm gonna have Kevin call in, see what he's got to say. Please do, Kevin. Give me a call. Oh, you want to call with Coach on the line? Ooh, oh. I don't know if he'll be able to hear you, but we can try it. We can try it. If he can't hear you, I'm sorry, but we can try. Oh, you know what? We can call on Skype at the same time. Yeah, I'm not sure who Coach is. Where are you, Coach? Yeah, Brian, Kevin, I don't think Coach is. Oh, there he is. Let's go. Hello.
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey.
How's it going?
That stuff works, huh?
Yeah, right? Technology.
Speaker off.
There it goes.
What the heck? Oh, it's turn the speaker on. Oh, well. Oh, there it is. You hear me now?
Yes. Can you guys?
Oh, yeah, that's so much better.
Can you guys hear Kevin? Yeah, I can see her. I can see him moving around. Very cool. How's it going?
It's going well. I went to Catalina this weekend.
Ooh.
Yep. I drove the boat out. It was my old boss's Morgan Prominence from Hobie. It was his dad's birthday on Friday. So I took him and his pops out.
Let's go.
We went out on Saturday afternoon. Probably left around 1:30. And went out to the island and stayed overnight. Made some burgers. We were trying to look for squid, couldn't find it. And then stayed out through Saturday afternoon and came in on Sunday. Went out through Sunday afternoon, then came back in. And got only a couple of calicos. It was very slow. We just were on the game plan of trying to find squid. Couldn't find it. So,
dude,
long night.
I love the island.
Long night, though. I'll tell you, we were out there lighting up the whole ocean. It was ridiculous. So, and I don't have like a small amount of lights. It's quite a lot. So, it just wasn't happening. Couldn't find them. Doing everything right, just couldn't find them.
Was it windy?
A little bit in the Sunday,
okay.
like midnight Saturday it was, but it was super flat on the water Saturday, and then during the day, and then Sunday during the afternoon. I mean, super duper flat. Not even like it was just flat. It was grease. Saturday was grease.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's good. Dang, dude.
Yeah. So
if had you found squid, what would be the plan?
out there it's kind of different.
Yeah.
Everyone fishes extremely tight to the island because that's kind of where things start to get interesting along the surf line. When the water's gin clear like it was.
Yeah.
Sometimes the fish like to bury themselves in this milky, weird limestoney, foggy water.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
And the fish kind of just lurk in the edge of it, and then they just scoop up whatever they find. If it's a squid, it's an easy meal. Sometimes sardines are all right, but they're really on that squid stuff when it's around.
That's interesting.
Clearly, they weren't around. We tried fishing big plastics and stuff. It just wasn't happening. So
it's not warm enough yet.
No, I think it's perfect. Actually, I just don't think the squid was there. That's all. They're just looking for the squid. Wherever the squid is, that's where they are.
Got it.
So we weren't in the zone. We're not in the zone. So definitely not. So yeah, it was nice actually. The water was super blue. It looked really ready for the big stuff coming. wherever it might come.
That's awesome. Dang, dude. Oh, whenever I think of that island, I just think of like diving. How beautiful it is there. So nice.
We pulled up into Avalon to check on some fuel, but the fuel thing was kind of messed up, and they were on lunch. Let's just say that. So we didn't get fuel, and we had to kind of stress out a little bit on the way back in. But
oh no!
But no, we made it. It wasn't no big deal, you know. So, but we were on our way back in, or we were going to Avalon, and I was thinking, dude, when we were right there at the very bottom where Pebbly Beach is, in towards Pebbly, and down at the very bottom by Church Rock.
Yeah.
All that stuff was extremely clear. I'm talking like 80-foot viz.
Wow.
60 foot viz.
Yeah.
Probably 60. I mean, it was gin clear.
That's so cool. Man,
so like,
water like that, I think water like that makes you like a not a better diver, makes you more confident. Cause like you feel a little bit safer because you can see the surface, but at the same time you can't let it trick you because you could go deeper than you think because you can see the surface still. But
yes, you're right.
So you just have to give yourself enough time to get back up, but like you do feel confident getting down there because you can see the target, yeah. Or like in La Jolla, sometimes you're diving in and you have to go through like a layer of like just muck, and then it opens up at the bottom, but it's still like dark down there and stuff and creepy.
Yeah. I was jealous. I really should have brought my stuff for diving. It was so beautiful. But man, it really is a beautiful place. All the island is, every part of it, and all the Clemente is too. And where's Coach? Is he gonna make this happen or what?
I don't know. I don't see him. He might have. I might have missed my window with Coach, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't heard from him. Let me message him real quick on my device. Let's see.
I saw your live stream where you stepped in the mud.
Oh, jeez.
I was cracking up,
dude. And you know how like he was in the bathroom. You know how like when your foot is stuck, you don't realize it's that stuck, and you shift your weight because you're gonna make that next step, and once your weight is shifted, it's like done, and then your foot doesn't budge. I'm like, oh, I'm just happy that I caught myself with my hand, and not like and didn't end up with like a whole side leg of like mud, you know, because I was going that far. I was going in.
Honestly, it was my favorite part of the whole stream.
Nice. Next stream will just be me like trying to walk through the mud.
I was dying, man. I was like, because I've been through some mud in like Hawaii and places like that, and Louisiana and other places, and it's all that like that. That's that bad, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it makes me crack up when you stressed out with that. I was like, oh yeah, I've been there. I like that. I like when someone else is showing that.
That's a struggle.
Why would you launch there? Like, I was so confused. Like, why were you launching there?
So I stopped there to go to the show, to go to the Fisherman's Landing thing, right?
Yeah, but why didn't you just drive down to a launch ramp?
No, because I was already fishing, so I had my kayak on me, and I do that stop all the time. I usually land under what's it called, under Mitch's.
Yeah.
But like middle tide is okay because like it's like rocky and like sandy, and it's not like that deep nasty mud, right? And then I land there. I'll land there like on a.
Isn't it rock though? If it ain't mud.
No, it's it's sand, but it's got a little bit of rocks in there, like little flakes of rock and stuff. But it's actual sand, not like mud.
Yeah.
And then you could land there, drag your kayak onto the sand a little bit more, and then just go up there and eat. I usually hit Point Loma Seafoods or Mitch's.
Right.
On like the half day, you know, for when I fish, I don't go full pro angler all the time. When I need to be casting all the time. Sometimes I'd like to take it easy.
You got to get a smaller boat for that.
Yeah.
You know, get a little something like I've been running around in the compass for the spotty bowl.
Ooh.
So I've been just and no fish finder or anything. I just
I
go,
didn't do the fish finder this time either.
I just peel out and I go and I just hit the things that everyone else hits, but I'm fast about doing it. So
All right, I'm gonna see if I can get. I'm gonna see if I can add Coach to this call. Okay, Coach, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna add you. Let's see.
you gonna hang up on me?
Oh no, you can stay on.
All right.
Just add him. See if options here. Add participant. Here we go. Add. It should be ringing. Oh dang, let's go.
Is it working?
Yeah, it's ringing right now. You should come on in a second.
The wonder of technology.
I know. Fish hour guest is unavailable. Oh no.
Oh, I was using that rod, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Tranks 500 that I won from the day at the docks.
That's awesome.
Or is that day at the docks? I guess it is. Yeah, and dude, that thing rocks. I can't wait to hook a freaking giant off that. I don't care what it is at this point.
What up, Coach?
What's happening?
Let's go. Can you hear him, Kevin? Of course.
Yeah, he's super clear.
Yes.
This is awesome.
Let's go.
What's up, Coach?
Oh, another day in paradise.
I can even see you. Look at that.
Amazing. Amazing stuff.
Oh. How's the desert? Did you go fish it yet?
I went and fished it last weekend. I didn't go this weekend. I'm getting over the flu.
Oh.
So I thought I had the coronavirus actually, but turned out that my tests were all negative. So I guess it's just the residue from the stomach flu from last week. But
Yikes, dude.
Interesting.
hell, I'd rather have had the Rona than what I had last week by far. It was terrible.
Stop eating turtle and might help.
I'll get right on that, boss.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, those turtles are better than any fish of all time. So I don't know what to tell you about that.
Yeah. I mean, I can't eat turtle because our family's got some kind of curse thing.
Oh, what?
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
Man, it makes me glad I'm PWT, poor white trash.
Oh no.
Here we go. We're going down this direction.
No, we're not. Kevin, you had questions for Coach Kevin?
I mean, I'm just here to have party, you know.
All right, cool. All right.
To hang out.
So, do you want
tell us where the fish are?
Do you want to turn on your camera, Kevin? And I'll see if I can put all of us on.
Which,
oh God! All right.
Wait a minute. First of all, which fish are we talking? If you want some smallmouth bass, just drive 100 miles that way and you're good.
Well, I mean, that sounds appealing right now. Yes.
I mean, if what I saw was any indication, the spawn for the regular bass is already over. Carp are on it right now. That means that the panfish should be going shortly. The sunfish should be going shortly. The other sunfish, I should say, other than largemouths and smallmouths. What else? I guess that means the stripers will get going here in about a month.
How's the shore fishing been for you guys?
I threw a square bill for like maybe 8 or 9 minutes. I caught one largemouth that would have been 5 pounds before the spawn, maybe, or 6.
Nice.
But it was less than 4. It was all beat up and red. And then I caught a 23-inch striper on a carp chunk. I think I ended with 20, maybe 24 or something, maybe. But almost all of them were over 2 pounds. So that was all right with me.
Wow.
That was all right
Kevin,
with
can
me.
you add your? Can you turn on your video?
Yeah, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get in the boat.
Let's
Hang
go.
on a minute. Yeah, I'm getting in my studio. I'm getting in my studio. Just give me a minute. I'll wipe my feet. So it's not all nasty when you guys come in the boat. I spent so much time cleaning the boat the other day. It was ridiculous. Whenever you guys come on the boat now, you're gonna start scrubbing. Everyone's gonna have a mandatory scrub period.
Let's see here. Got this
Here
here.
we go. I'm going in. Hold on a minute. Going in. I turn the light on. You guys just keep going on without me. I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
Trying to get this thing lined up. Coach, if you wanna do some charts?
Yeah, if you want, you do my usual deal here.
Let's do that.
Let's
get this back over here. Coach split. Bam.
Let me see here. Let me see about doing a screen share here. Screen share. Yes. Share. There's that. We'll close that just in case. Are we here? Am I with it?
We're good. We're with it. There it is.
All right, we got some serious.
Oh, we have an echo. Hold on, we have an echo. Do we have echo still? Maybe with Kevin.
Maybe.
All right, we have an echo.
Is it me?
No, I think it's me. I need to figure out where the echo's coming from. It's not the phone. Do we still have an echo, guys? Oh, yeah, I know where it is. Got it. No more echo.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, so we got some pretty serious low tides in the afternoons. Pretty heavy sweeps heading into the evening times. This is really good for what I do. If you want to get out and catch sharks and the like, these are the set of tides to hit it, in my opinion. Could be a good few days. Yeah, we're kind of winding down a little bit in terms of the sunset bite, but the after sunset bite, probably calico, sharks, that kind of stuff. Maybe some nighttime white sea bass. I would expect them to be showing up on tides like this. We ready for a temp break here, Roman?
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna let me zoom in for a second here. As you can see, temperatures across the bight along shore. Pretty much from Oceanside south, you're looking at 59
nice
to 60, 61 out here off the 43 and 182. I'd be real surprised if we didn't have patty yellows on the bite right now. Maybe not too many, but I'll bet you if you found the right patty out there, you could probably get onto a few. I'll show you where this water's coming from. So it's one time for one of your favorite maps there, Roman.
That's right.
So here we are.
Okay.
You can see the currents blowing in between Guadalupe and Cedros. There they are, carrying right up the coast and pretty much ending off south of Monterey someplace.
Yeah.
So we've got good looking temperatures for probably 700 miles of shoreline here into northern Baja. And once again, although I did show this, I believe, last week, this is from my Imperial Valley report. That was my bucket, weighed 27 pounds.
4 touchdowns in one game, baby.
And there's my 23-inch striper, 22 3/4. I don't know. There's my square bill, one of the square bill largemouths cool. Caught.
Straight braid, huh? Straight braid on that?
Oh yeah, they don't care. They're starving to death out there. This girl had a sunken in belly, tail was all red. She looked like she was about half on one foot on death's door and the other on a banana peel. So I just tossed her in the cooler, along with the striper. I just threw them both in the cooler because the fish out there are starving to death.
It's hilarious. Very nice.
And there's my 5-pound flathead from the other week. So
perfect.
Since Kevin was asking me, I figured I'd go over it again. But you know how it is.
Very cool. Speaking about line, guys. Speaking about line, we're doing a line abrasion test on Wednesday with Brian on the show. So if you guys want the type of line that you use to be tested, get that to Brian so you can get a sample of it and we can use it in the test on Wednesday. Okay. Just a little. As
a side note to this, Brian already has the line I use all the time. He's got 2 that I use very often. I use a soft line and a hard line. And I accidentally left him with his tester when he had it down at the MMFC event we had.
Mr. Riggs, that was exactly what that was.
They tested almost precisely how I thought they would, just based on my own experience. So,
very cool.
What was the line you gave to him?
One was I believe it was either Mustad Thor or Zebco Omniflex are the same line. One comes on a 600 yard spool, one comes on a QP.
Very cool. Hey,
And the other one I had him test was the other one I was testing was Stred High Impact, which is a much harder line.
Hey, Coach, I'm gonna put us all in one screen, so give me a second.
You want me to switch back over to what's left on my face?
Yes. So funny. Okay, so Kevin down here. Let's go. There he is. Let's make him bigger.
There we are.
Oh, look at
So
that.
you were
Brady
using
Bunch.
Zebco line, huh?
Yes. I have a specific reason for this, but it doesn't matter. The Mustad Thor is made in the same plant, so it's the same stuff.
Huh. That's some deep finding. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone using that. That's some deep digging inside of the industry. Really?
Believe it or not, I've got a guy with his ear to the ground with the Chinese manufacturers. So pretty much anything I want to track down, I just call him up and he tells me.
I believe it.
That's funny.
It's a true story.
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
He actually, believe it or not, tracked down the plant where this jig was made. One of my favorites.
Oh, nice.
He tracked down the plant where this jig was made.
Is that a Promar?
This is an Ahi Assault jig.
Yeah, it's Promar. Promar, the Ahi, the same thing. Interesting.
But yes, he knew which factory in which city this jig was made in.
You have secret agents in the industry.
Yeah, that's cool.
Dang. Oh, that's cool.
All right, guys, we got the 3 Brady Bunch going, the three screens going. If you guys have any questions for Kevin or Coach, do put it in the chat. We'll do like a 5-10 minute lightning round questions, and then we'll wrap it up.
So, I'm in the cabin of my boat.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you were asking me where the fish were. Which ones?
All of them.
I'd like to know where the halibut are.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's some whispers that I hear here and there, but nothing consistent yet.
Traditionally, what season? What months are they here? Like what's
now.
the?
Usually they're showing up right about now, or maybe a week or so ago.
Yeah,
and then
right now.
And usually you typically keep seeing them probably for another month and a quarter, if memory serves.
Okay.
So by the time the beginning of April is rolling around, a lot of times they're not quite wrapping it up, but the end is in sight for the run if there is one happening.
Yeah, I think this weather's been so mild this year that there's gonna be weird stuff happening any day now. It probably has been. No one's talking about it. But it's been like really a mild winter, very mild. I can't remember such a really consistent weather year. It's been a long time. Kind of warm.
Yeah, and our local water temperatures have hardly dipped below 59 all winter. I mean, that's about as low as you saw in some places for the entire winter so far.
I don't remember the last time I saw a winter without under 55-degree water. That's seriously, I don't remember the last time. It's been a long time. And I don't know like what's gonna happen with the wintertime style fishing, but it's been pretty much stable. Like it's just been like, I don't know how to explain it, but there's been so much bait around. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even feel like when I was out there this weekend, I was at Cat and we had to get all the layers off and we were in shorts and t-shirts this entire weekend, except for even at night, it was still hot.
Oh yeah. When we get these Santa Ana conditions in springtime, it'll push that warm air 80, 100 miles offshore. It's wild.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'd be real surprised if there wasn't some patty yellows available right now. I'd be real surprised if if some of our normal springtime runs didn't get skipped entirely, maybe. I mean, just based on current direction alone.
Yeah.
We're getting almost no flow from the north. There's almost nothing happening pushing water from SenCal. So I don't see some of that really materializing in our local inshore. Maybe it'll show up for a week or two and then disappear. I don't know. It's going to be a weird one.
Very.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I can't put my finger on it. It's so inconsistent. Like the weather's so consistent that it's made the fishing inconsistent because it's like they're not pushed into the same zones.
Interesting.
There's no fish in tight. There's probably a lot of fish that are able to move in and out off the shore. That's why you're talking about patty yellowtail. Yeah. I mean, it's really weird. There's fish. There could be fish anywhere.
Oh yeah, and if you looked at that SST I just pulled up, that band of water is 200 miles wide to the south of us. I mean, it's a huge piece of water. Yeah. I mean, it's going to scatter those fish all the way out along the whole bight. And we have a nearly consistent, like within just 1 or 2 degrees Celsius from south of Cedros up almost to, I mean, not quite to Monterey, but very close offshore. So, I mean, it's kind of a wild card moment. And I'm sure you've noticed the insane visibility we've had.
Yeah.
I mean,
everywhere.
That's interesting. So there's nothing. So for the layman, for the people that don't understand what you guys are talking about, let me try to explain it back. You tell me if I'm wrong. Basically, the water temperature is so consistent along such a stretch of water, and the visibility is so good that the fish don't have anything kind of like corralling them anywhere to a certain spot. Is what you're saying. So they could be anywhere, right? That line
that we rely on is missing.
Yeah.
Instead, it's this great big thing.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, and the only thing that's really stopping the fish from showing up in huge volume in any one spot is concentration.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all we're missing. But there's no concentration. Like in the summertime, you'll get these really hot spots right next to these super cold spots, and the fish have to come out and do one or the other. They make their decision or they're on the line. But now there's no line. There's as far as you could see, it could be anything could happen. So but the halibut is even more interesting. That's why I'm curious, because they could be in the back bays, they could be on the beach, they could be down, they could be right off IB flats, they could be off of all the beach flats, they could be right up against the kelp line. I just don't know where they are. They are mystifying me right now.
Because let me get here real quick, guys. Do a shout out for Benjamin. Thanks for the $9.99 super chat. Thank you, sir. Yep. Very cool. And also, Tuna North. I knew I couldn't remember your I didn't know your screen name, so sorry I didn't shout you out. But yeah, Tuna North. I also saw him at the Daniel Landing. Sorry, not the Daniel Landing, the Fisherman's Landing shop. So that was one of the guys I got to meet in the shop too. So very nice to meet you too. And then Zach Riggs, that was a reference to Married with Children. Yes, it was. 4 touchdowns in one game. And then we have a question from, we got a good question here. Yeah. From Anthony Trujillo says, was that a swivel attached to that jig? Do you recommend tying a clip or split? Sorry, do you recommend tying to a clip or to a split ring?
On the jig I just showed you, they come with a swivel on them. I've caught some really big fish on those jigs, and I've never had one open up, and I've never had a hook straighten.
Interesting.
They don't use split rings. They use solid rings, which I'm told by my buddy is a certain feat of the Chinese manufacturing system in those jigs.
Oh.
So take from that what you like. But, I mean, I've never had a problem with the hardware on an assault jig. Never. Not even on, like, 120-pound tuna. I've never had a problem.
Todd says March 1st, Rockfish Open. And people are going to find
Rockfish them. Opens tomorrow, people.
Is it already tomorrow?
Yeah, it's tomorrow. Now, remember, that's not 600 feet of water. That's a set of waypoints east of 600 feet of water. So there's some nuances there. There are some areas that can be deeper, and there's some that'll be shallower. But just try to remember what the definitions are in the terminology, and it's kind of a pain, but
They're totally trying to get people. It's ridiculous.
they are. They
All right,
are.
so different depths open up at different times. Is that what's going on?
No. Maybe Kevin can explain it easier than the butcher job I just did.
No, I can't. That's about as good. That's the best you really can do.
So March.
People need to go look it up. Like it's so odd, is the word. You gotta go and look at the rockfish opening regulations for 2022 on the Department of Fish and Wildlife, dfg.ca.gov or
.gov. Yeah.
dfg.ca.gov. Yeah, that's right.
DFW.
And then what's that?
Is it DFW now, right? Department of Fish and
Is it-
Wildlife.
I think it's still under DFG.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, dfg.ca.gov. Yeah. But yeah, it's so nuanced. It's ridiculous. And then the obvious ones are like copper rockfish, which are, I don't even get that regulation. There's
That's
so many
super
of those things. It's doesn't make sense. Like there's so many. I don't know where they took these samples, but man, it blows me away. They dropped it down to one. Just and that fish could get mistaken for a gopher, you know.
Yep.
And it's just and or brown. It could also, you could get some that look exactly like a brown too. And the chuckleheads with the chuckleheads have a giant dorsal fin, but even some people see that pattern, they could think it's one of those. So I don't know. It's so ridiculous. I don't understand the copper thing. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a wild thing.
Yeah.
Weather's gonna be crazy tomorrow anyway, so you shouldn't be out there on a kayak anyway.
Is it Santa Ana though?
I think it's supposed to be crazy tomorrow. Like they have like a small craft advisory or something.
Yeah,
what's that?
There's if you want me to, Roman, I can pull up the actual forecast. I was going to. Just give me a minute and I'll pull it up.
No, you can just read it. We're not gonna switch screens. We can just read it if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
NOAA marine forecast.
Magic seaweed?
I like NOAA.
Oh yeah, that's the bet. Yeah, I like that one too.
Here we go, and then click over here. And then one of my favorite things about the NOAA is you can kind of narrow it down to a few square miles of ocean.
Yeah, it's great for Clemente runs. You really can nail down some good what your zone is for bluefin and where the wind's coming from.
All right, what do we got?
Well, coach,
this isn't too bad.
What's not too bad? Well, coach is looking at the conditions, guys. Go, feel free to drop in your questions before we run out of time. Dario, what up, dude?
This is marine.weather.gov. So this is NOAA. Variable winds 5 knots or less tonight. Tuesday, variable 5 knots or less. Next swell west northwest 3 foot. South southwest 1 at 14 seconds. So yeah, pretty doable.
Yeah.
That's flat to me.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, that's flat enough. And not too much different for Wednesday and Thursday.
Oh.
It's a south wind?
What's it say?
South?
Wind. I don't. It's not giving me a wind direction on this.
No,
here we go.
Well,
South. So you're gonna have a south southeast wind becoming west southwest in the afternoon.
so is there you don't see a small craft on there, do you?
No, not on this one. And I'm zoomed in pretty tight to the coast though too.
I saw that Salty put in there that there was a small craft too, but if Noah's saying that's flat ocean
Yeah,
right
it looks
there.
pretty flat.
Yeah.
Looking at the.
Yeah, just don't go out real far, gentlemen. I have a feeling it changes on the offshore.
Yeah, I'm looking at the La Jolla fishing dashboard, guys, and it showed pretty flat until Friday.
Yeah.
Friday goes like 6 feet.
Now the wind direction, or the swell direction, if it's a south to southwest, that means that La Jolla is going to be extra calm.
Yeah.
It's all going to be protected. So there should be some money spots to go out to.
Dave Ray's got a question. Says, can I use the same setup for trolling or bigger tuna Fathom 60?
Wait, what?
His question is, can I use the same setup for trolling? I think it's for bigger tuna. A Fathom 60. A Fathom 60.
It depends on what you're trying to do. I'm confused as what this setup is. It's just a Fathom 60. What's his rod?
What's your rod? Yeah, put more details in there, Dave.
What's the braid? What's the line? Is it mono? Is it braid? What's the rod? Those are important things to know, because if he's doing, it depends on what kind of big fishing you're doing. You can do vertical jigs with that. You could
Fathom 60 is a this is a tuna notice saying Fathom 60 is a good general purpose trolling reel, or when dropping for big tuna. If it is good for 80-pound line, but not 100-pound. Okay.
Yeah, it depends on who you're talking to. If you get anywhere near 600 yards in capacity, you've got so much line. Even if it's 100-pound Pro Spec, which is bigger than normal, Berkeley Pro Spec, like that's the good stuff. I don't know. I think that you're going to be just fine. Even 80 pounds, dude, 80-pound braid is so strong. It's ridiculous. Everyone is, I think we've all gotten a little crazy in our heads. Like even me, man, like I thought I needed 200-pound braid. There's no way you're going to break 200-pound braid, man. I have a 100-pound Pro Spec on my flying fish reels and my Yummy Flyer rods. And I'll tell you, I've actually had a problem last year. I almost lost my finger from my 80 wide getting spooled. And the reel was going out so fast that the lines caught up and went underneath that little stupid fast loop that braid does, and got caught on this thing. And we have a quadruple H or quadruple XH XXXXXXH Super Seeker that we cut to 5.6 with all Winthrop rollers and the Winthrop bent butt, and this thing was pulled all the way. We broke 200-pound Iser line first string by the hook, not the crimp, but at the hook. Like that little loop down there, we broke that thing. So if you can't break 200, if you break 200-pound mono on 300-pound fish before you even get close to breaking 100-pound braid, I think you're okay. I don't think you need to worry about 80 to 100-pound braid being your problem. Well, just my opinion.
That's hilarious. That's awesome. Damn, dude.
I almost got pulled in with my buddy. It was like May last year. It was my first it was our second fish we hooked up after we landed a cow. It was mid-May, and they were down by like the 302 and coming up. But anyways, we found them. We hooked two. Dude, this thing, I swear we were holding on this 80 wide Machaira, like we were both like almost being like ripped inside the water. We were both holding on because the rod is like $4,000 worth of stuff, so we're like, and it's my rod, so I was tripping out. I was freaking out. And then we just like we ended up like holding on so tight, like we like literally were almost getting our arms pulled off, and then the thing popped off and we flew back on the other side of the boat.
That's crazy.
You're fine with 80 to 100-pound braid, guys. Yeah. Like you don't need to worry about the braid situation. It's the mono, it's the fluoroliter, whatever you're gonna do up there.
That's
the problem.
It looks like Salty was referring to the surf coming up on Saturday. So not for tomorrow opener. Okay. So Saturday. That makes sense. Cool, Salty. And then Dave Raid says, my new setup is a Daiwa VIP 6460 roller guide rod on a Fathom 600. And a Fathom 600 need to spool it. So he still needs to spool it. So 80?
I think 80 is better for big tuna, especially if you're going to use that. I mean, you wouldn't really use rollers for vertical jigging at night. But the good thing about 80 is that the amount of scope you have on that jig as it's going down decreases, and your jig goes straight down faster, which is important. You want that jig to go straight. Or not straight, but you want to get down to them fast.
Yeah.
But if you're going to use it for trolling, you'll also be fine, and it could help you to have 82. But and it depends on what you're doing with it. I mean, I would use that rod with a DTX Minnow or a Mad Scad, those Nomad things, and put it way, way, way back there, like 300 poly yards at least, and just let that thing get smashed. But it takes not the Nomad DTX. That thing you don't run that far back, but the Mad Scad you run way, way, way back, or a cedar plug way, 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 way back.
Very cool.
If you have 100-pound, you just have less capacity, and then you also have the inability to get something down deeper, like now kind of thing,
Fast
you know.
enough, yeah.
So, because it cuts through the water less.
Very
That
cool.
100-pound versus 80-pound.
So
80-pound Pro Spec's pretty strong. It's like a 130-pound rated line.
Damn.
It's ridiculous.
So Dario's looking to get an electric reel for his uncle, I think. It says, question, Kevin or Coach, do you have any experience with the Daiwa Tanako?
Tanacom.
Tanacom?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tanacom.
I have the 750. Yeah, it's good reel. Good for the money. You need a battery. Think about a battery right off the bat. Or you plug it into the boat, that's fine, but you want to be mobile with it. I would get like an Aqua. I use an Aqua, the little 10-ounce or the 10-amp lithium one, and it has a Velcro, so you Velcro it to the handle of the rod.
Oh, nice.
The foregrip of the rod. You can be mobile with it and just walk around the boat.
That's cool. With your
They're
switch. you use yours for the kite, right?
Yeah, I use it for the kite. It also is awesome for rockfish. You can't use it. You can't use it in Mexico, but you can use it here.
Oh, is it illegal to use a electric reel?
In Mexico.
Interesting. Yeah. Crazy. Very cool.
Yeah, all these laws, you gotta.
I know,
right?
right?
Laws.
And it's like they're different in Mexico too, so it's like, yeah.
They're all gotchas.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't remember who said that the other day, but they're gotchas. It's ridiculous, man. So, but you just gotta beat them at their game. You gotta do it better than they can, or else they get you. So,
yep.
But what other ones are there, Coach? Is Lingcod still 3?
The last I heard, they were gonna change it to 1. I don't know if they did.
Damn.
We gotta do a rockfish thing.
Yeah.
They just gotta go up on Discord. Well, people need to go online now and look at it.
That's
honestly.
what Kevin. That's why I hold back on those types of shows, because somebody could say, "Oh, well, I saw it on the show," and the rule gets changed on the DFW site, and then it's like, "Oh, well, it's my fault somehow."
Okay. A big one for you all to remember, because Muto covered this on his show. It's 2 hooks on any one thing.
That's right.
That includes a jig.
Yep.
So don't be putting 3 assist hooks on your Suma or on your submission fishing company jigs, man.
Yeah.
They will get you.
Yeah.
Yep, they'll get you.
And if you're gonna do rock fishing for that day, maybe don't take any other lures that have triple hooks on there, or like 3 sets of hooks, just in case.
Well, you can have treble hooks. You have 2 treble
hooks. Oh, yeah, I know, but you know what I mean? Like 3 sets of hooks.
But if you have 3 hooks and you have rockfish in your boat, you're toast. You're getting a ticket.
And keep in mind that there's a lot of stick baits and jerk baits out there that have 3 sets of treble. Yep. So even if you have 1 rockfish on your boat and you saw some yellowtail come up and you're pitching a stick bait, if it's got 3 sets of trebles, you're jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks. That's like so you couldn't bring your A rig with you.
No.
Like if you
no.
Yeah, it's like
you can bring it with you, but it sure as hell better not be in the water. They catch you. They find an excuse. You're done.
Dude, if it's on the rod and you have rockfish in the boat,
you're done. Yeah.
You're getting a ticket. You can't fight it. You can't fight that one. They'll take a picture of that and they'll show a picture of the rockfish in your boat and you're done. You're no way out. You're done.
That sucks.
I've seen it. I've seen someone get tagged for it. It sucks. On my boat. Not my boat, but the one, not this one, but the previous one.
Wow. That sucks.
I've heard of guys getting dinged for having sabikis out.
Yeah, yeah. Sabiki's different. I think they kind of look at that differently. But I mean, still, they could make an argument. They could.
Yep, they
They could
can.
make an argument. So I wouldn't test them. I would keep it
Yeah.
off too.
Yeah.
Because
Is he?
sand dabs, you can have more than 2 hooks. You can have up to 10, if I'm not mistaken.
It used to be 10, but then I think they even took the hook limit out on sand dabs so that the boys up north could target them. I think they removed the hook limit. Last I'd heard.
Next Monday
Gotta look into that one.
Next Monday we'll do a show where we bring up the DFW website and we'll review the regulations. I'm not going to tell you what the regulations are. We're going to review them together, and with the caveat that if you want updated information, you should check the site yourself. So I'm going to show you how to get to the site. We'll kind of look through it together and we'll see what funny comments come about, because these rules are going to be crazy.
Yep.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, we're nearing the closing time. We'll give you guys both an opportunity to share your final thoughts. Let's go with Kevin first, since he's our guest. What do you got for us?
Man, I just hope I just hope that I'm gonna go rockfish this week. I won't tell you what day, but I'm gonna go fish it this week. And I just hope that the vermilions and all those rockfish have gotten their babies out. That's all I wish for. So that's my closing thoughts. I hope there's not too many pregnant fish being caught.
Nice. Get those babies out for $1 million. Let's go. Get them out of there.
Push them out.
In unrelated news, I did take a rockfish from shore on Saturday that I hooked through the gill plate, and I was worried I was going to kill him getting the hook out of him. So I just threw him in the bucket. He was a nice fish, like probably 1.5 pounds or 2 maybe. Nice little grass rockfish, but
grass. Yeah,
but,
it's legal. You're in the legal zone. If you were catching them.
But I mean, that fish had no belly left and spawned long over for those boys. So
good. That's a good sign. It's right around the same time surf perch dump their babies too, so it's perfect timing.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much done with, from what I can tell anyway, for just a couple of fish that I've caught in the last few weeks.
That's good.
Oscar says, how can you tell if they're pregnant? Same way you can tell if a lady's pregnant. You can't. Don't ask.
When
you're cleaning them, you'll know.
And it won't matter at that point. The fish is pretty much donezo if it gets on near the boat. Yeah. It's unfortunately barrel trauma. It does a lot of damage, but if you have, everyone was talking about their release time. I can't remember when, but this is my release. I got the fancy dancy. You see that?
Oh, nice.
So it's got you clip this through the mouth.
Yep.
And then there's a spring release in the back here. And when it hits a certain depth, it opens up.
That's awesome.
Fish goes away.
I need that.
It's like equalizer.
That's very cool.
Equalizer.
Cal said when they start dumping babies is my guess. Hey, so if you're last question, I think I know the answer to this. If you catch a fish and it starts dumping babies on your boat, do those fish count towards your fish count?
Yeah, yes they do.
Right.
Technically speaking, yes.
Get him off the boat.
We'll tell you they don't. So watch out.
Oh, that's
cover your
Get him off the boat. That's crazy. All right. Well, on that thought, guys, thank you so much for joining me today, Mr. Kevin Nakata. Kevin, what Instagram you want us to go to?
Fishing_rep.
Let's go at fishing_rep on Instagram, and Coach Worf TV on Instagram. I'm sorry, on YouTube. It's not on Instagram yet. Maybe someday in the future. But cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us today. I'm gonna hang up the call and wrap up the show. Thanks again, guys.
We'll see ya.
See ya.
Peace.
So the screen freezes. I switch over here. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Get that music popping. Guys, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Fishy Hour. We had to improvise there. But you know what? It was so fun. I had a blast. And it's always good to catch up with the boys, dude. So fun. There we go. So hope you guys enjoyed the show. We'll be back here on Wednesday. Get those lines to Brian as soon as possible, guys. If they want us to test Wednesday's show, it's going to be the big part. The majority of the show on Wednesday is going to be testing lines. The lines that you're using, we're going to put them head to head against each other. See which lines are the best lines. Maybe it'll give you some reason to maybe try a different line or switch lines or whatever. But science, we're doing science on Wednesday. So bait fishing with Roman and Brian on this very channel, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be there, be there, be there, be there. It's gonna be fun. Thank you everybody for joining us today and for being such a positive force in the community. Exclamation point Discord. If you're not in Discord yet, make sure you're over there. That's where the fun continues. That's where you can find people to fish with, ask your questions, continue to get more fishing knowledge in a encouraging, positive place. Okay. What I wanted you guys to reach out to me for something. What was it? Oh yeah. Today is the last day for you guys to post a picture in the MMFC Instagram thread of Discord if you want it to be included in next month's t-shirt drawing. Okay, so $25 gift certificate to the shop. You can use that $25 gift certificate for anything in the shop, but it'll get you at least one free shirt. Yeah, so post your fishing pictures in MMFC Instagram. Okay, so you get included in that raffle, in that drawing. All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Good night. Ugh.